Alright, so now you're going to place in the control portion of the robot. I have all those placed down in the position already on the robot, and let's take a look at what those are. So let's go to place. Doesn't matter if you do the base parts or the other parts, it's going to be into both. So first we're going to go into the control folder and replace in the cell phone. We're going to place in the cell phone holder. And that's actually one that I designed a few years ago on the 3D printer, and we 3D printed several of those. Particle we don't need to worry about right now. Battery pack. And then the Rev expansion hub. This is a different Rev expansion hub than what you have. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to the O drive. If you remember where that is, let's just go through all those steps. So we're going to go to the O drive, O and Dubs. You're going to go to AECAD. You're going to go to CAD 1.2. You're going to go to this year. You're going to go to Actobotics base parts or the extra, either one. Go into control. And then the Rev expansion hub, what you need to do is you need to select it there. You need to go Control C and copy it. And then you need to go to your drive on your M drive to your control folder, delete out the old one, and paste in this one. Because the old one doesn't work for whatever reason. I tried it earlier and it would not work. So you need to delete out the old one, copy this one, and go Control C and copy it. Go to your folder again on your M drive, delete out the old one, and then go Control V and paste it in there, or right click and paste, however you want to do that, but paste that in there. Alright, on that you'll need 2 of those placed in there. So we'll place in 2 of those, and there you go. One of those will be for motor control, one of those will be for servo control. Okay, so there all the parts are placed. I'm going to go ahead and delete all those out, because I already have them all placed down on here. Now when you place those in there, you put the cell phone in the cell phone holder. You can kind of see how that goes in there. I already got mine constrained together. I just mated it on the bottom, and then I offset it from the sides a specific amount just to get it kind of centered up in there. You see it's not quite centered. Yeah, that's okay. You can edit those a little bit if you want to get it a little bit more centered. There I went 50 millimeters that way. Maybe I should go something more like 40. And that has it centered a little bit better that way. So you're just going to get those in there, use offset when you're mating it, and get that put in there. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to put all these down to the surface of your Lexan plate that we put on there. For those, you need to have 4 bolt holes aligned up. So what you got to do is, first I just mated them down surface to surface, so they're all sitting on there nice and flat. And then I'm just going to go to my top view and get them lined up here. Now, the bad thing with it is the bolt pattern in your channel does not line up with the bolt pattern on this expansion hub. It's just the way it's created. So what I did is I slid this into place here, and you can kind of see here, I'm lining it up with this large hole that's right here, and this large hole that's here, and I just put them in place to where it's going to be out there in the middle of those large holes, and now I can just dimension to wherever that is, and go ahead and put that in there. So I'm going to measure from here to there. I get 21.896. I think I could probably go 22 millimeters and be just fine. So we're going to go 22 millimeters in, and this direction, I'm going to go, I think we're going to go in maybe 22 millimeters that direction. Ooh, I cannot go 22 millimeters that direction. It's going to hit there. So I better go, what if I go to 23 millimeters? Let's see if that clears me there. Let's measure again. 23.3. You know what? I think I better go 23.5. So the first hole I'm going to place in is going to be 22 over, 23.5 down, and then I just need to measure between my holes. Put there. I get 88 millimeters on the money. There to there, I get 128 millimeters exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and put my holes into my top plate and see if I can get those to work. To do that, I'm just going to go to my top plate. You know, honestly, I don't know what corner is what, so I'm just going to kind of guess here and go from there. So I'm going to put me my 4 points over in this area somewhere. Something like that. What did I decide? Off of that back side, I was 23.5. Between the two, I was 88. In this direction, I was 128. And for this one, I was 22. And now I'm just going to use my collinear, or sorry, not collinear, my vertical and horizontal constraints and get these other two lined up. So that's got that. I'm going to go ahead and finish my sketch there. I'm going to go ahead and add those into my hole. Okay. And go back to my robot and see how good a job I did. I do not know. Okay. And there they were on this side, which is just fine. Lined those up nicely. That. And there we go, there's that one lining up there. You can see my 4 holes that line up with it. And it should line up there perfectly. And there we go. So that one's lined up. All you need to do now is put the exact same hole over here on this side. Honestly, I could mirror those on that part to the other side. So it's over there. That's going to be great. Then I would need to get the 2 holes lined up with the bottom of the cell phone holder. Those 2 holes. And then you look at our battery. For our battery, you got to put something else in there to hold the battery in place. Here, I put these little standoffs in there. So as I was saying, you need to have some way to lock this battery into place. So what I've done is I've added these, they're called standoffs in there. So to do that, you're going to go to place. You're going to go to, where are these located? Pattern mounts, maybe? No. Couplers? No. Servo blocks, spacers maybe. Spacers, yes. Inside the spacers folder, there's a 1.75 standoff, so we'll just place those in. And what those are, it's a threaded little rod. So you'll put a bolt hole or a hole through your Lexan sheet, and then place those into where they're spaced out just right to where your battery would be constrained there in place. You got these little cuts in on the battery, and just put 4 of those in there to hold your battery from sliding around. I don't have these fully constrained in there yet, but make it so your battery would stay right into there. And again, you can place your battery anywhere you want to on that entire plate, and that'll be great. All right, see what you can do with that. Again, 4 bolt holes, 1 in each corner, holding these in. 4 bolt holes holding the battery in. 2 holding in the cell phone holder, and you'll be pretty golden. Also, I would allow you on your battery, if you wanted to create a specialized part, something that would be 3D printed. We've had people before print a battery holder that has this kind of shape to it, with a little bit of a tolerance that your battery would just set down inside of there. So however you'd like to handle that, you can do it, but your battery does need to be constrained. All right, good luck and have fun.